So good morning, everybody, and welcome to our PBIS Student Booster for Monday, January 25th. We'll go ahead and get started with an opening message from Principal Moody.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you virtually. It's good to be with you as we gather today, right? Via Zoom, via Google Meet. But right now, this is the best way that we have to come together as a student body. So today's assembly is going to be brief, but it's going to be very important. We introduced to you our PBIS model at the beginning of the year and our new core values. But right now, what this is just kind of a, we call it a booster, right? It's a mid-year booster to kind of refocus us, get us back on track, and remind us of our core values and what things are important to us as Ludlow students, teachers, and families. Mr. Cup.
All right. So as always, we're going to get started with our roll call. So as I call out your homeroom, you can go ahead and unmute yourselves. 209 is not currently with us, so we'll start with 201.
It's 201 here to represent 201. Where are you at?
Sorry, I forgot. They were yelling and I forgot to tell them. I forgot to unmute. So we're here. We're here.
203.
203 is here. Let's hear you, 203.
All right. 310.
Woo! Come on, guys. 310.
Yeah.
301.
Hello, we're 301.
306.
'Is that Miss West?
Yes.
She's having technical difficulties, so
Okay.
we may not hear from them.
311.
We're here, but I have 306 with me.
Okay, so we have 306 and 311. There
Well,
we go.
no, 306 is with me, Mr. Carr, so 311 is missing out.
And
You
last
get that?
No, 311 is here.
Oh, they're here. Good job,
Okay.
Scott.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
got it.
311. Let them know you're here.
311, where you at? 311, what happened?
And
All right.
last but not
Let's go.
least, 308.
Go ahead, guys. You can let them know you're here.
We're at 308.
Hey.
Good job, 308.
All right. So like Mr. Moody said, today is really just to have a reset at reminding us midway through the year what our core values are. So at Ludlow, we know that our PBIS core values are being respectful, being responsible, and being safe. And instead of having us go through them again with you, we decided it'd be a nice idea to hear what you all
was like
Here.
having responsibilities and like it's basically like responsible is like having chores and you got to be responsible of something. So the responsible is like when you got to do something. Like responsible is when you got to do something.
Is getting to school on time, having your books ready when you're about to do math, having all your stuff ready, be organized, and be responsible for the stuff that you have and don't lose it or don't break it. And that's it.
Principal is taking action.
Respect is basically when you don't, if you like in the hallway and you see somebody like lost or something, like don't know where their class is at, and you show them basically where their class is and basically show them the directions of where to get the classes at.
Respect is a feeling of deep restoration for someone or something is excited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements.
To me is how somebody elderly needs to help across the street or something like that, or help with somebody when they need help with a job or something like that. That's respect to me, help them like that.
It's a thing that is deserved from everybody, and
like not getting to, I don't know how to pronounce the how to say it. Well, you need to make sure not to get in trouble. You need to like take care of yourself.
Is that staying in the house while everything's going on right now?
Absolutely. Keep your belongings and keep don't be responsible mostly.
So those are some awesome examples of how you as students think we need to be responsible, respectful, and safe. So that is just a reminder of what we stand for here at Ludlow. And I'm going to pass it over now to Ms. Mina.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. The classroom expectations that we have for you this year, it's the same as the beginning of the year, but I know it's January, it's hard for all of us. You don't want to get out of bed, it's cold, you just want the blankets over you, but we're in school. This is your virtual classroom is just like you would be at school. Having your video off all day, it's annoying, it's frustrating. We can't tell if you're there or not. Talking to a black screen, teachers don't like that. You don't like that. You deserve the respect that you want the teacher to give you, so give them the respect. Turn on your videos during class, especially if a teacher is asking you to turn on your video. It's one click. Your microphone should be muted all times. It's hard. I have a dog here that barks every time a leaf falls or the truck goes by. So I understand, and it's really hard. Just keep the microphone off for all the other noises that are going on. Be ready for class. That means out of bed, in a chair, blankets not on top of you, dressed, top and bottom dressed, sitting at a chair, a table, a desk, on the floor, somewhere, sitting up. We don't want to see your pillows. We don't want to see your bed. We don't want to see you laying on a couch. You have to be engaged and sitting up and paying attention. It's that time of the year where it's cold and you want to be under the blankets and nice and cold, but that happens to, you might zone out, fall asleep. Not good. You're not getting your work done if you're sitting like that. The chat is for school questions and answers only. Please keep your side talk to after school hours or your lunch. The chat should be just for questions and comments or answers that the teacher's asking. If you do have your camera off, please have an appropriate picture. Nothing that could get you in trouble. Appropriate. Something of you, a flower, the city, anything pretty. You were to be on at 8:30 in the morning. Log off for your lunch, but then you come right back. School ends at 3:09. That is what you're marked for present. Not 8:30 to 8:35 and then 12 to 12:05. You need to be present all day for every class. You're marked for every class. So please Treat this computer as you would in the school. You don't go out for a bag of chips and then come back 10 minutes later. You're there all day. Now, some good things. We are starting a virtual school store that goes along with this PBIS and all these expectations of you guys being in school, being responsible, being safe, and being respectful. This school store, we're going to set it up as a Google Classroom. Mr. Carr and myself, along with input from others, are going to start buying some things, pencils, erasers, slime, books, other odds and ends that, possibly some game cards in there that you guys can purchase with your JoJo points that you earn. So you guys been saving them up and the teachers have been great. You guys have been getting stuff for your classroom, some day passes, some homework passes. So now you can actually use those points in a school store. We hope to have it up and running the beginning of March. We're just ordering some stuff and then we'll have it in there. So you guys can see virtually the stuff you can earn with those points. And then once a month, generally towards the end of the month, you can go into the store, use your JoJo points and purchase those items, and we'll have a once a month pickup for you to pick up the prizes that you earned. So it's really exciting. We're looking forward to it. So keep earning those points, being respectful, being responsible, and being safe.
All right, and I'll pass it back over to Principal Moody for our closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Carr. Thank you, Ms. Mina. So I want to reiterate and reemphasize some of the points that Ms. Mina made around expectations. Okay, like this is school. It doesn't feel like school, right? You're not actually coming into Ludlow, but you are still attending school every day from 8:30 to 3 o'clock. Expectations are the same that we have for you now as we did last year, right? You are to be to school on time. You are to participate. You are to be engaged. You are to turn in your homework. You are to complete all assignments. You will receive a grade based on your performance, okay? There are no giveaway grades, right? No one here is going to be given an A just because we like you, or you have to earn that grade. Q2, the second quarter closes on Wednesday. If you have assignments, if you have any work that you know you need to submit that's hanging out there, you need to get in touch with your teacher. You need to come up with a plan and you need to have that work turned in by Wednesday. Our 8th graders, if you did not know, our 8th graders just received their preliminary acceptance into their high schools. Many of them are very excited and they have a number of schools to choose from. Some may not have as many schools to choose from. The high school selection process is based on grades, your academic performance, and your behavior, right? Right? They look back to see what kind of incidents, if any, you had at school. They look for recommendations from your teachers, from your school staff. What you put in is what you get out. As Ms. Mina said, if you're laying in bed, you're not putting in anything positive. We need you to try to engage the same way you would if we were in person. All right. Now, the school store, I'm looking forward to the school store, right? I know we haven't had the same type of activities that we had during a regular school year, but we are going to make an attempt to try to make the remainder of this school year engaging, fun. We have different activities. We have some attendance awards coming up, incentives. So we're trying to do different things, all right? So if you are doing the right thing, we're going to recognize you for doing the right thing. If you choose not to do the things that we're asking of you, there's also consequences for that, okay? So In closing, if you have any work to submit, you need to get it in. We will have a fantastic remainder of our school year. Okay, so we are planning things. We're planning a graduation activities for our 8th graders. I'm going to come up with some kind of closing activity, hopefully for the older students as well, for 5th grade and up. So let's just, it's difficult, but we can do it. Okay. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.